Hey guys, we're back on YouTube. My apologies. There was some storage space issues on the iPad, and apparently, if you're having those issues, you cannot live stream. So we're gonna have to do a little part two here. Uh, there I am. I'm back in the chat, and we're good to go. You got Mox and Cesar Batoni in the ring. Right now, they're doing that picture-in-picture thing. And Mox is taking some punishment on the outside. Now this is definitely going longer than the Hangman match from a week or two ago. So little showcase here for Cesar, and he's a big guy, impressive looking athlete. I believe I cannot remember his former ring name, but I know this guy was in NXT at one point. Good looking athlete. Surprised the E let him go. So yeah, so we're back. Let me actually check. Okay, we've got, we freed up some storage here. We should be good to go, hopefully, for the rest of the program here. And then I'll take a look at my equipment here and see if I can't carve out some more space if we're going to keep doing these. Because I did not realize that it must be storing the videos somewhere. So I may have some of the old ones. And again, I'm just talking here. This is not you guys' problem, but I may have some recordings that need to be deleted off here, and we'll get rid of those. That's no problem because they're already up. Once they process to YouTube, they're there on YouTube until my channel goes away. So back to the action. All right, we have our man Batoni here. Interesting, JD Drake, I did not point this out before because we got rudely interrupted by the end of the stream, but JD Drake and Ryan Nemeth at ringside with our guy Cesar Batoni here. So interesting. Another little faction going on here. JD Drake is a guy I'm really familiar with. First of all, fantastic guy, tough as nails. I've been in locker rooms with him in OSCW, Old School Championship Wrestling here in the Low Country of South Carolina. I've seen him in PWX. It's a fantastic promotion that runs Charlotte, Concord, Raleigh, areas like that in North Carolina. It's a fantastic promotion. And for JD to get a shot here in AEW, I think that's fantastic. He's a definitely a throwback, tough as nails type wrestler. He reminds me of Ole and Arn, the Andersons. Just a tough dude, and he had a hell of a match against Eddie Kingston in his debut on Dark. So nice back suplex there for Jon Moxley on Cesar Batoni, who once again is an impressive looking athlete. So he's getting a little more sheen tonight because he had Mox in control, but he's got him up. But Moxley's got him on top, and Ryan Nemeth, the brother of one Dolph Ziggler, just for anybody that didn't guess that or didn't know that. All right, you got JD Drake up on the apron. Nemeth he tried to attack Moxley. Moxley kicks him, gives him the big DDT. Paradigm shift DDT. Sorry, I should know how to call these. I'm going to get better because I need to watch more Dynamite and more Dark, obviously. But Noni's got him up. Nope, sleeper hold. Benoni is a big dude. He looks like, he looks like one of those cover models for like a romance book or something. And Moxley put him out with a sleeper. So there you go. Referee stops the match. I don't know if I've ever seen Moxley use the sleeper as a finisher, but whatever. Hey, I like old school stuff. Mox, the former AEW world champion. Overcomes the odds. Good. I'll just say this. That's a good showcase for Benoni. Maybe Drake, Nemeth, and this guy can get it together and get some victories on Dynamite. We got Team Taz here in the back, kind of chilling on couches. Oh yeah, now we have to remember that our guy Brian Cage, over the last couple of weeks, showed some respect to Sting, and Team Taz did not take kindly to that. So Cage is in the group, but is he in the group or is he not in the group? Or he's kind of... All right, here we go. This might be the explanation right here. All right, we've got some dissension here in Team Taz with Ricky Starks. We got Hook here. We got Powerhouse Hobbs, and Cage may be hinting a little babyface turn here. The FTW champion. I forgot about that belt. Well, I guess it only gets defended when it gets defended. I don't know. So yeah. Now we go to the Pinnacle and MJF, the leader of the Pinnacle. Tully Blanchard, the living legend. I'm not sure who this guy is. Oh, personal Pinnacle stylist. Wonder if this guy's from the Indies or maybe former talent from somewhere, but maybe, or they brought him in from somewhere. We're going to interior decorate their own personal locker room. Oh my goodness! Who is this back here, Rhino? Okay, that was a little. I think that was a little joke cameo there. And there's Hager. Oh! We have got the Inner Circle has invaded the Pinnacle locker room. Poor Tully. Oh, gosh. Jericho. We have a brawl that has spilled into the hallway, ladies and gentlemen. Spears and Sammy Guevara going at it. And he just... What is he doing? Oh. Wow, he just flipped Sean Spears on the ground. On the cement. Is he going to slam his head in this door? I believe so. Oh. Quick camera cut. Which means this was filmed earlier. I hate to give that away, but... Starting to look a little cinematic to me, guys. Oh, that was... Hager through the table to Wardlow. Oh no, not through this, through a massage table. Meanwhile, Santana and Ortiz against, who we got here? This is, it's my boy Cash into the hot tub. No, that ain't right. And they're after, where's Dax? They're after Tully. Maybe that was Dax that ducked out of the way. The camera wasn't real clear there. Oh, that is Dax. Says, look at you now. Oh! My goodness, Dax is bleeding. I'm messing with my Carolina guys. Jericho and MJF. Tooth and nail. He's got him in the bathroom. Is he going to give him a swirly like high school? Oh, my God. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's the swirly. Oh, no. I'm waiting for Jericho to flush. It'll be a true swirly. He dunked his head into the toilet, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my God. Oh, dear. Hey, we got somebody in. Somebody else is watching along with me. I'd like to welcome you into the Willis Show. Oh, man, this is phenomenal. I hope wherever you are actually watching this along with me. A little bit of the bubbly to the back of MJF. Oh man, the inner circle has struck back with a vengeance. MJF has been toilet dunked. Oh boy, are they dragging him to the ring? They definitely dragged him out in the hallway. Oh, took the sign off their dressing room. Oh, they took their inner circle locker. Oh, okay. So Pinnacle had taken over their locker room, and then they just took their locker room back. Oh man, good stuff there. I actually enjoyed that little brawl there. Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers against Lucha Brothers and Laredo Kid next on Dynamite. Now we have a Young Bucks interview, and I don't care because it's Alex Marvez and the Young Bucks. But I'll see what's going on. I guess they're asking them about the whole support Kenny thing, and here's Don Callis out here to talk to Balding Buck and Rybuck. Oh, so we're going to talk to one Buck and not the other Buck? Not Balding Buck? Don Callis loves Kenny Omega. I guess he does.
You know what you did last week? You broke his heart.
You broke Kenny Omega's heart. Wow. I do like Callis in this role. Crazy stuff here. Rybuck. I don't know I can't tell which Jackson is which. I don't really care. Anyway, this is the one with hair. That still has his hair. That's not losing his hair. So whoever that is. You should have helped.
Are you so dead inside that you don't feel anything for the people who loved you?
Oh, he's getting into his psyche. I'm burning into your psyche. Don't you care about people that love you? You broke Kenny's heart. Matt. Okay, Matt is the one here. Is Rybuck. Matt Jackson equals Rybuck. Nick Jackson equals Balding Buck. I don't know if you should have slapped him. I mean, even though it's the Young Bucks. If you're watching now, along with us, there's some people joining in. Feel free to chat with me. Discuss this edition of Dynamite. He's no longer grabbing Don Callis. He's still listening. Matt, you made me sick. Wow. Are you kidding me? You wouldn't, certainly you wouldn't break the Young Bucks up. That would be, let's put it this way. I still wouldn't really care, but it would be different. It would be shocking. So we're here in part 2 of our stream. We actually lost the stream there for a minute. So we're coming back in. Commercials are on. Who cares? Back with you. We've been back for about 14 minutes or so. Very good Dynamite so far. Even some of the promos that are kind of hammy. It's been good. Moxley has defeated Cesar Batoni in a bout. We've seen a locker room brawl with the Inner Circle and Pinnacle. And then what was an excellent opening bout, and I was shocked that this was the opener and not the main event. We had Frankie Kazarian against Christian Cage. So there we are. Got some notifications here. I guess we got botted because that's what they are. This is great. Yeah. Oh, lovely. It's okay. Those weren't real people. I don't know what that means. Can anybody, when you Let me put that back on. So these people that put a time and then it says VOT today or VOMMO, what does that mean? So that's either something they want me to click on, which will probably screw everything up for me on YouTube, or it's some kind of, maybe it's internet lingo and I'm not hip to it. I don't know. I'm sick of those things. Those usually get deleted off immediately, if not, half the time they don't even show up on the page. So I did get a thumbs up. Who gave me a thumbs up? Somebody gave me a thumbs up.
Cosentix works fast for results that can last. It treats the multiple symptoms of psoriatic arthritis, like joint pain and tenderness, back pain, and helps.
I'm just glad to be back streaming. So.
If you're allergic to Cosentix, before starting, get checked for tuberculosis, an increased risk of infections and lowered ability to fight.
So we're gonna have to, while we're in a commercial, just talking aside here, gonna have to go into our device here and see what kind of storage deal we've got. Something's not quite right. May just need to go out and delete some old videos. I'll see what the deal is. We'll get this thing straight for next week. The Lucha Brothers and the Laredo Kid, who I will not know who's who here. Not trying to be ignorant, but I won't know. Oh, it's that one dude who's like their buddy who does interviews after the show. I'm not sure what his deal is. It looks like he could be like Tony Khan's brother or something. Except he's not, he's not completely dressed like an arcade vendor like Tony. Is this guy's name Alex or something like that? I can't remember. Coming for all the championships. Okay. Steve Austin used to say, if you ain't in WWE to be a champion, you get out. So, I would assume same applies for AEW. Alright. Oh, this is not the drawn-out Kenny Omega entrance like we normally get. Maybe we're having some time constraints. No cleaning ladies tonight. Everybody came out together. Jim Cornette's favorite wrestler, Kenny Omega, is here. Who I'm not, I'm kind of mixed on him. I think he's good. A lot of times definitely better than average. I can forgive some of the silly stuff that he's done. Cornette is like hardcore. He had a real good match last week with Seidel. Oh, that was almost a stumble on that moonsault. I'm glad Ray Phoenix is okay. Oh, of course, Callis is on commentary now. So, there's that part. Boom! Straight up super kick to Omega. If you hear a noise, that's my dog behind me snoring. Triple super kick to Omega. This will not put him down. Okay, at least there was interference. I was like, that would be so silly if 3 super kicks to the face cannot take somebody out. But saved by Carl Anderson there, of the Good Brothers. It is pollen season here in the Low Country, so if I've got the sniffles, I am not sick. That's just that's allergy. Okay. This guy's Laredo Kid. I'm sorry, guys in masks, but I have a hard time keeping them straight, especially when they all wear all black gear. The same type of gear. Okay, so he's the shorter of the 3 guys. Nice little moonsault there. He's 2 moonsaults off the middle buckle. Only gets 2 on Kenny Omega, your AEW World Champion. And I'm going to take it under. I'm going to assume that, which I don't watch Impact, and I haven't in a long time. I'm guessing Good Brothers are still the Impact Tag Team Champions. I assume. Of course, nobody came out with a belt tonight, so maybe they left those in the back or forgot them at home. Boom. Omega drops Laredo Kid into the match. The big man, Luke Gallows, ladies and gentlemen, who have I always thought has been an underrated talent. This guy's been all over the world. I don't know. They're calling him Doc Gallows, right? Not Luke Gallows anymore. I think that's a WWE thing. Doc Gallows, excuse me. Please excuse me. So Doc Gallows, and like I said, always thought he was a very underrated talent. Kind of getting misused in the E. Fabulous in Japan. And those punches look very, very familiar. I think there's a couple of indie guys that have stole that style from Gallows. It does say Big LG on the back of his deal, so maybe on Twitter he's still called Luke. But our boy Doc Gallows here is taking control here on the Laredo Kid. There's a tag to the machine gun. Carl Anderson. And for the cover, only a 2 count on one Laredo Kid. All right, Omega is back into the ring. Double axe handle to the arm and shoulder of Laredo Kid. Laredo Kid is in trouble. He needs to make a tag. This is great tag team wrestling, whether it's 6-man tag team wrestling or 2-on-2. Cut that man off, cut the ring off, keep him in your corner. Classic tag team wrestling. So gotta like that. I'm glad AEW has tag teams, because just for the longest time, tag team wrestling was just not an emphasis. There's a big boot by Doc Gallows, the big man, probably about 6'4", 6'5", possibly taller, and a big elbow off the ropes. But hey, guess what? We got to pay those bills, so guess what? We're going to the picture-in-picture. Alrighty. Big man's in the ring. He's still got Laredo Kid. Boy, Laredo Kid is taking all the heat tonight on Dynamite in this 6-man tag team attraction. So we're slowing it down here. Gallows has got that rear chin lock, boy, and that's a big man to be cranking down on your neck. You do not want that. On the other side, we're selling washers and dryers. I have to get a more comfortable chair to continue these live streams. Someone else is in. Welcome. Hope you're not a Russian bot, but welcome. Feel free to chat if you like. We are watching along AEW Dynamite on TNT. So there, Carl Anderson is back in the ring, and Laredo Kid still has not managed to make a tag in this bout. He is taking it all. Omega, second rope, double axe handle again to the shoulder. And Kenny with a muscle pose there. The arrogance of the AEW World Champion. And his new role since attacking Jon Moxley and taking that belt to Impact at one point, and associating himself with one Don Callis. And Omega is really good as a bad guy. I have to say, much better heel than babyface. You just have to. I mean, you just watch his stuff as a heel. It's much more convincing as a cocky heel than a babyface. That's what I think. You can agree or disagree. Agree, or we can agree to disagree. Meanwhile, we got a commercial from a sub company. I'm trying to watch the small picture here. It's tough. Big suplex by Doc Gallows. Once again, the Laredo Kid is just in all sorts of trouble. He is taking punishment. There's a big leg drop by the big man. In for the cover. 2 count. The Kid barely kicks out. He is taking the abuse all through this commercial break. We are back with one picture, the big picture. Here on AEW Dynamite, the big man Doc Gallows has the Laredo Kid taking that punishment. Big body slam from way up high. Tag to... No, excuse me. Did Carl get the tag or did Omega get the tag? I think Omega may have got the tag. What is this? Are we going to play chicken? I'm not sure what this is. Oh, it's like a triple splash. It's just... No, I don't know if that's really meant to be taken seriously, but it's kind of funny. Doc was on Kenny's back. Carl jumped on Doc's back, and they just all three landed on the Laredo Kid. They're toying with this guy. Big knee to the back of the head by Doc Gallows. Another 2 count. And now the rear chin lock by the big man, putting the pressure on one Laredo Kid who's been in trouble for several minutes here in this match. He's had no offense whatsoever in a while. But there is a spinning tornado DDT that puts down the big man as he tried to pick him up. And looked like he was trying to give him a slam, but Laredo Kid has finally made a tag. Here we go, hot tag. It's on now. Double sling blades. Another tag out. Wow, that was a quick tag. Oh, and like double bulldogs. So the Lucha Brothers now in command. Pick up and a double slam. Or double splash, excuse me. I'm sure Don Callis is going nuts. I don't know why you would tag Laredo back in that quickly. Well, they're quick tagging in and out. They're triple teaming. Yeah, like I said, psychology-wise, but looks nice. Ray Phoenix had the cover, but no. Broken up by the champion, Kenny Omega. And another triple team that fails, tripped by Luke Gallows. Takes out Phoenix. Laredo Kid is back in there, but boy, he's been taking the punishment all night. He's in trouble. There's a triple team by the Good Brothers and Omega. There's a triple neck breaker. Oh, broken up at the last second. Penta made the save there. But the Kid he's in major trouble. Oh, man, what a one-legged drop kick by Carl Anderson. Wow. Whoa. Ladies and gentlemen, that was stiff. Oh, man. Surprised he is still conscious. Oh, Penta is back. Oh, but he is short-lived. Laredo Kid tries to save Ray Phoenix. There's a big clothesline by Omega, the champion. Phoenix, 619 like maneuver into a spinning kick, but man, the action is just all over the place in this match. It is completely broken down. Anderson spine buster on. Oh, the Laredo Kid breaks up the pin. Ray Phoenix looked like he was in trouble. Laredo Kid again. We're gonna. This is awesome chant. I don't know if it's quite that far, but it's exciting. That chant is way overused now. I'm sorry. I hate to be a cynic, but all right. Tag into Omega. Looks like the Kid is back in. After taking all that punishment earlier, he is fired up, man. The adrenaline is flowing through the body of one Laredo Kid. There's a big flying forearm, shoves down Omega, goes outside. Springboard. Oh, and Omega just drops him with a power bomb. There's one of Kenny's knee strikes there. Did not get the 3 count, though. Hit him with that running knee and just almost got him. Laredo Kid is mush at this point. Are we going for the one-winged angel? This would finish it right here. No, reversed into a Hurricane Rana. Or excuse me, a Frankensteiner. We don't want to make Scott Steiner mad. Oh, and a big dive. It took them a while to get the dive in. Proud of these guys. At least there wasn't one in every match tonight. All right. Penton, Gallows, Phoenix, and Anderson going at it. Think we're going to get some more flight. Oh, there's a big, almost a senton type splash on the outside. Laredo has the champion. No, reverse. Kenny with another knee. No. Oh, wow. Laredo Kid. Oh, and there's a big spike pile driver. Ray Phoenix, I think it's got him. No. Only gets a 2 count. Whether you agree with the psychology or not, you have to admire the athleticism of all these guys. They are really showing out. All right, here we go. Oh, big! That's a tremendous knee by Omega. Laredo Kid is in all kinds of trouble. There's the one-winged angel by Kenny Omega, his finisher, and the 3 count. One-winged angel wins it again for Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers, Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson. Oh, yeah. You know, the former Bullet Club has won again. Give the devil his due. Yeah, you got to give him. Boy, that one knee strike especially looked great. Who's this coming out? Oh, we got Moxley here in the background. What's he bebopping around back there for? Hey, don't you have some beef with other people? You might want to stay out of this, Mox. I know you want your belt back. I think your boy Kingston is hurt. You don't want to know that. Uh-oh, we have the young Buckaroos again. Balding Buck. Nick Jackson. Rybuck. Matt Jackson. I don't like this dynamic. Uh-oh. Well, that was interesting. Man, okay. Interesting, but the Young Bucks have flip-flopped so many times in this promotion already. I don't know whether they're heels or faces or what they are, or just whoever they get involved with, they just don't like them. I don't know. Beating up Alex Marvez 1 week, and now we're out here saving Jon Moxley, who's an obvious fan favorite. So there you go. And like I said, once again, I'm wondering if one Tony Khan's pockets are deep enough to acquire the services of one Wipeout host who is on the same channel they are. It's complete speculation on my part, but if he didn't at least try, I would be surprised. You know, of course, AEW's filmed or takes place in Jacksonville. They may all be all the way out in California filming this show. I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, it's okay. It's on TBS. It's not on TNT, but it's still a Turner network, so yeah, you can make that happen. It'd be interesting as hell to see if Tony Khan could pry John Cena away from the WWE family. Probably not, because I mean John's almost on this Dwayne Johnson type schedule now. You know, and the deal would have to be like super lucrative for Cena to put his body at risk at this point in his life. Now, still in his early 40s, though, probably could still go. I guess the answer would be to see if, Big Money John makes an appearance at WrestleMania. If he does that, then, yeah, there's probably very little chance. But I just, like I said, I find that interesting that Cena's on TBS. TBS is a Turner network. They're on TNT. I get those Hogan vibes when Hogan was taping Thunder in Paradise. Of course, they were taping the shows at the same place. I don't know where Wipeout is filmed. And then, of course, WCW made that big pitch to Hogan, and the rest is history. WCW went on the best run it had ever been on. Of course, it didn't last. I said, I want AEW to stick around. I want them to do well. We need competition to Vince. Nothing has convinced me more that we need competition, true competition, than the disaster that was Monday Night Raw 2 nights ago. All right. We're back on TNT. Let's go back to, all right, Britt Baker, yes, the history maker. And that promo she cut last week was phenomenal.
Absolutely. Elevation is where you will see stars like myself Monday nights on YouTube elevating the stars of the future. And I couldn't help but notice when I was
She's going to be on Elevation.
I saw Thunder Rosa's name on the list, and this is wonderful. It's an excellent platform for her to get her wins up because it's a damn shame.
Oh.
Biggest win of her career, past, present, and future. The lights out main event
Was against you. That's correct, Britt. Unsanctioned. So, yeah, I guess it doesn't really count, does it? She's got a good point. This girl is a money promo. Dr. Britt, I salute you.
Yours truly, DMD.
Gotta like it. I'm becoming more and more of a Britt Baker fan every day. Meanwhile, speaking of the women's division here in AEW, we've got a women's tag team match here. We have got Nyla Rose and the Bunny. Who apparently haven't teamed before, because they said making their tag team debut. The Hardy, she's part of the Hardy family, that's right. I forgot. Butcher and Blade, and she's going for that, that stable thing. The Dark Order is responsible for his financial woes in the first quarter of 2021. Oh, Matt Hardy. Oh, man. Oh, gosh. That guy's a genius. I swear. He is. That was good. That was a good little 2-minute promo, too. Tai Conte and Hikaru Shida. Shida is the AEW Women's Champion, accompanied by some of these Dark Order guys. Hey, she's the longest reigning champion now. I see. Okay. Let's see what happens here. Um, I heard they were discussing possibly women's tags champs. They have enough talent for that. Uh, we'll see if that happens in the future. Meanwhile, oh man, Nyla Rose is just a powerhouse. Plows right through the champion and Tai Conte. There's a big body slam by Nyla Rose. Big leg drop that would kill an ordinary woman, but no. Shida kicks out the champion. Here comes the bunny. Kind of skipping around the ring. That's shades of AJ Lee right there. Whoa, 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 whoa. That didn't last long. Probably should have kept Nyla in there a little longer. Big power slam by Shida into an arm bar. Stretching that arm, and Bunny makes it to the ropes, and that boy, she's pounding away on that face. Whew. They said Tai Conte is a black belt in one of the martial arts. Judo? Did not know that. Excalibur spouting some facts, some knowledge that I was not aware of. So I said I would only credit Excalibur if he said something remotely interesting. So there you go. I know I'm not talking about the match. I can't stand his commentary. Oh my god, I can't stand it. Drives me crazy. So if Frank Jofo makes a anybody but Cody shirt, I'm gonna make anybody but Excalibur for announcers. And have a big microphone like on the shirt. Back to picture in picture, which makes it tough to call Dynamite, but you got to pay the bills, and a certain phone company has 5G, so that's fun. We got a picture in picture here. Nyla's back in the ring. She's taking it to Shida. Nyla, the Beast, the largest woman in AEW. As far as height, though, I mean, Cargill's tall. When you want a prototypical female, like impressive, I would think you would go with Jade Cargill. Excuse me. Becoming more of a fan of her. Like the promo, like the look. That's a good talent. I've got to say, this women's division overall, at first I wasn't really thrilled with it, and I'm sorry, I'm stretching here. I got to get a more comfortable chair, I really do. Yeah, it's really improved a lot, over the last year or so. Don't remember exactly how long AEW's been around, but I'm sure it's a little over a year, I believe. And the women's division has gotten a lot stronger. Britt Baker is aces, man. I mean, she is really good. Shida, haven't seen, like I said, I know she's a champion. I haven't seen a ton of her, but she seems pretty solid. Nyla Rose, even if she isn't the most skilled, impressive size. You need that. You need that beast of a person every once in a while. And it just kind of balances everything out. Monsters still sell in pro wrestling, absolutely. Um, of course, Conti, we'll see what happens there once once Anna Jay comes back. Just suplex Sheeta, just suplex Conti into Nyla Rose. That was crazy. Or I'm sorry, suplexed not Conti. Um, Bunny into Nyla Rose. Excuse me. Conti's in the ring now. Here's the only thing I don't like about this. Okay, I mean when I get a good look at their faces, I can tell they're different people. But like from a distance, I mean the gear is too similar. The two blonde girls. The only difference in the ring gear is like Conti's got a white waistband. Otherwise, they're both wearing black. Um, change it up a little bit. Wrestling should be a little more colorful than that. These guys looking a little too much alike as far as ring gear. All right, Conti's got Bunny up on her back. What is she going to do? Spinning backbreaker there on the floor. Now Matt Hardy kind of giving her the old stare down here. What's going on? And the Dark Order didn't like that. Here we go. We got a brawl at ringside. The Money Matt faction against the Dark Order. It is all breaking down right now. Conti has Bunny. What's she gonna do with her? Oh, the Thai KO, which is kind of like the GTS. Big knee strike by Sheeta has knocked the huge Nyla Rose out of the ring. Big dive. She's caught by Matt's guys. Oh no. The only thing I didn't like about this, it took way too long to set up. Conti's a little light to be taking out all these guys. I'll argue the psychology there. I'll wait for Corny to crap on that one. Vicky up on the apron. Oh, the kendo stick. Bunny has Ty Conti. Oh, there's that cutter elbow thingy. I forget what you call it. Oh, called down the rabbit hole apparently. It's that spinning elbow drop like I know Big Show used it as a finisher there for a while before the KO punch. And what is Matt Hardy's faction called? I'm not sure. Vicky's happy though because she's Nyla with Nyla. The Hardy, they call them the Hardy family. Okay, well, they're going for that second, going for those second quarter profits. Oh well, here we go. Next week, Moxley and the Bucks against Kenny and the Good Brothers. All right, the Dave Meltzer markout match on Dynamite next week. Next week, Bunny and Conti one-on-one. Darby Allin against JD Drake. I'm looking forward to that one. Really looking forward to that one. The TNT Championship is on the line. That's right. He said he was going to defend that belt more. Next week, the return of the Inner Circle. The official return of the Inner Circle, even though they beat the crap out of Pinnacle tonight. So there you go. And also next week, Jurassic Park versus Bear Country. Lions and tigers and bears, oh my. Jungle Boy. Yeah, everybody throws Marco Stunt around there, Jungle Boy. Second time you're throwing Marco Stunt around. Everybody throws him around. -1 could throw. That's Brody Lee's kid, in case anybody doesn't know. He could throw Marco around. Marco, you're just tiny, bro.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just like we're the dinosaurs.
He even talks like a kid.
But it's fine. No, I got it so that I remember to beat that ass. Guys, come walk away.
Man, I'm waiting for Marco's other one to drop, if you know what I mean. Yeah, he just sounds like a child. Oh boy. Oh, we've got Arcade Anarchy. That's right, you know, because Kit likes video games. Oh boy, I can hear. I can hear the traditionalists already over this one. I will reserve judgment until I see what exactly happens here. Now we've got arcade games kind of surrounding the ring. So there is Miro, who I just think should be huge. I'm not thrilled with the way they've used him so far. I would love for him to turn on Sabian, start getting some title shots. Because I don't like it, and I'll tell you why. I mean, you sign a talent like that, you know, and now it's almost like they signed him just to keep him away from, you know. Of course, he wasn't happy in WWE, so we signed him to keep him away from WWE, and we've got him, and they don't know how to use him either. This guy's a monster, man. That's how you do it. So Kip immediately went to the Mortal Kombat machine, and Miro is like looking at the claw machine, and oh boy, this is going to be a comedy match. I guarantee it, because you know, look who's involved, and now we got Tony Khan's favorite wrestler, Orange Cassidy, and got Chuck Taylor. It's just two guys that and they could be great human beings. I don't know. I've never met them. I've never worked with them. I'm criticizing based on what I see only. I mean, you know, you put your hands in your pockets and you do little tiny strikes, and that's just a weird gimmick to me. And then all of a sudden you have a feud, and now you wrestle seriously. So I never know from one week to the next what this guy's going to do. So we'll see how this goes. I'm prepared to poop on it, but if it's better than I think, then I won't. So still, I don't like the way they're using Miro. That's my criticism. I think Miro should be a bigger deal than he is. I think he's underrated. I think they had a great opportunity with him in WWE. You know, he was definitely over as U.S. champion. He came out to the ring on that tank at WrestleMania. That was a very memorable moment. And then he kind of got trapped in that weird, we don't know what to do with you thing. And then, you know, Rusev Day became a thing, and it was organic, and people loved it and stuff like that. And they didn't run with it, man. You know, and they do that to folks. Zack Ryder's another one. I mean, there's a list that's a mile long. I'm not going to go down the entire list, but it just seems like if they don't want to push you and they don't like you, and you find a way to manage to get over on your own, they're going to kill it anyway if they don't like you. So, you know, I don't know if AEW's like that, because it's a little more free creatively. But, you know, we'll see as time goes on. But I don't like the way they're using Miro. You know, and time will tell with some of these other folks. You know, like Christian Cage. Sting is probably being used about as well as it can be. You know, I'm not picking on Sting. I love Sting. I've been a huge fan of his. You know, but he's got some limitations. His age, maybe his injuries. But you bring him in, and he's still a big star. He's still a huge star. So you got to try to be smart by the way you use him. So, you know, we had that cinematic match. And if we have more matches, we'll probably have more cinematic matches, unfortunately. I thought he looked fantastic in the ring. He did a run-in, and I thought, man, he can still go. And maybe he just doesn't want to risk, you know, because you're in a more controlled environment, obviously, with cinematic matches. So anyway, all right, it's main event time. So we got an orange juice This rivalry has been months in the making. Yeah. All started from the best friends. I wonder if Trent Beretta is hurt because I haven't seen him in a while. And he really, if you've got the three guys out of all of them, the guy that looks most like a wrestler and has the most potential is Trent Beretta. Um, Chuck Taylor just looks very average to me. Uh, and at least we're not doing the weak strike thing with Orange Cassidy. They're going right at each other. Sabian's right after him. Uh, Miro is dominating Chuck Taylor as he should. Again, kind of a silly thing. This is Arcade Anarchy, I think that's what they called it. You got video games all around the ring. Um, God, I can imagine they're going to rip on this. Thrown into a whack-a-mole machine. Orange Cassidy is now whacking the mole. He used the mallet. You know, he didn't even hit him in the head with it. That's what, and it's got soft foam on. Jesus. Okay. I'm a little upset. I loved this show up until this crazy main event. I know Kip Sabian's supposed to be a big video game guy, and that's cool. But this is it's weird. It's just kind of strange to have video games surrounding the ring and then them using it as objects. Here's Miro. He's picking up orange juice. He's slamming them into the whack-a-mole machine as well. Miro knows how to use this mallet. Yeah, there you go. Hit him across the back with it. That's what you do. Tap him with when the board's covering his head. How is that supposed to hurt? Come on, man. And Miro knows what to do. All right, he's got the ring barricade. What is he gonna do with this? Referee's running for her life. Is that Aubrey? I think so. And Chuck Taylor with the weakest strikes known to man on Miro. Because, like I said, these guys are just indie-rific. I can't believe they're on national television. Miro looks like an athlete out of all the three guys. You know, even Sabian. All right, we've suplexed guys into this barricade. I love it. Miro should be an absolute beast. I'm sorry, he should be. I really don't think it's his fault. I think it's some really bad booking on their part. Not to push this guy like a monster. And they've given him like another comedy thing. I guess they're trying to recapture the coolness of Rusev Day, and it's not working. Now at least Miro grabs real weapons. Like he used that mallet, but he still hit him in a spot to where it looked realistic. Here we go with the steel chair now. He should dominate this guy. Big forearms by Miro onto Orange Juice Cassidy, the master of Mimosa, and Miro, former WWE United States Champion. I can say that on my show. They can't say that on Dynamite. Well, forget about it. Orange Cassidy throwing some weak sauce at Miro. There's no way he should be able to stop him. That psychology is terrible. There we go. Rammed him into the corner with that chair. How he even stopped him the first time was just ludicrous. You'd have to have the strength of the Hulk. You know, it's I hate to man. It was a good episode. I hate to crap on this main event. Now I'm loving Miro in this match. Everything else is kind of silly. Chuck Taylor dives off the arcade machine onto Miro. Two of the most fleshy, white, normal-looking guys, are taking it to this monster of a guy. Sabian is not a monster of a guy, so I can understand that. Now we have weapons. We have a trash can lid to the head of Miro. Psychologically, it makes sense to try to take out the big man because he's the most impressive one in the match, most dangerous one in the match. These strikes look incredibly weak, especially the ones Taylor is using with the kendo stick. I have to call it like I see it, folks. I'm gonna crap on the bad stuff. You know, I even said the psychology was breaking down in the Lucha Brothers match with Lucha Brothers and Laredo Kid against Kenny and the Good Brothers. So here, there's zero kind of psychology. This is hardcore stuff for the sake of hardcore because we can't do anything in the ring except for Miro. And they ram him with the barricade. Somewhere someone is loving this. I'm not. And now we have dumped another table onto Miro. If they win this match, I'm gonna groan a lot. They have taken the whack-a-mole machine, which is torn apart anyway. They're gonna cover him under the tables. Thank goodness for Kip Sabian. Holy moly! I never thought I'd say that in a million years. I mean, they have some athleticism. They throw drop kicks and stuff. He's not. Sabian's not an impressive looking athlete either. That was a pretty nice back suplex, but now he's just running. He's taking all this punishment. And he's running 100 miles an hour, and his shoulder is wrapped. There's, it's so psychological. Meltzer's probably gonna call this amazing, but and now the teddy bear. What are we doing? Oh my gosh! I guess this is pro wrestling in 2021. I don't know. Well, what I saw before was pretty good pro wrestling. What I'm watching now is not so cool. What is that? That poker chip? No, Legos. Okay, now that's gonna legit hurt. I think that's worse than thumbtacks. Have you ever stepped on a Lego? That don't feel good. So we've got the teddy bear full of Legos. We've got Sabian as being put on the top rope. Okay, a superplex off of this is gonna hurt like hell if they pull this off. So it is arcade anarchy, ladies and gentlemen. Some of the AEW fans probably don't even remember what an arcade is because they play PlayStation and Xbox. You know, if you had a few of those out there, Chuck Taylor has just been powerbombed onto Legos. I don't care what anybody says. I know that didn't feel good. That probably hurt like crap. Ugh. And it probably didn't feel too good with Sabian on his rear end. So Orange Cassidy with the tornado DDT. His hands are behind his back. Jesus. Oh, please don't let them win. But they probably will. Where is Miro? Now you've got the two skinny guys going at it. Should be an arcade match because they both look like arcade vendors or something. They both look like they should be playing. Penelope just pulled Aubrey Edwards out of the ring, and what she's as big as Orange Cassidy. I've just noticed that. Who just came out of this stupid machine? Who is back? I don't know who that is. Chris Stadler from a knee injury. Okay, yeah, well, maybe I wasn't watching when she got hurt. Says for the first time in months. Penelope just went through, ladies and gentlemen, an air hockey table. Yes, the air hockey table. a huge power bomb, sit down power bomb into an air hockey table, which had to hurt both of them, quite honestly. Miro is now back and fired up. Miro should get this victory. He's been the best part of this match. Big, huge hip toss onto Mimosa Man. And a big kick to the face of Chuck Taylor. Where are we going now? We've got video games everywhere. Hey, some of these retro machines are worth, unless they're just the cabinets and there's no guts. But, I mean, some of these things are worth money, man. They'll be out there busting up Mortal Kombat and all that. Jeez. Oh, man. Now, that's a guy that knows how to throw a steel chair. Yeah, Orange. I bet Orange ain't selling that. He's that probably really hurts like crap. I hate taking a chair to the back. There's no protection for yourself. I know we're protected against concussions and stuff like that. But geez, what about your spine? Ugh. All right. Miro looking like the beast he should be right here at this moment, even though this match is just ridiculously silly. Another table. It's Arcade Anarchy here, the main event of AEW Dynamite. Which, overall, 3/4 of the show was fantastic. This, not so much. Here we are. Here we are. It's pro wrestling, and now we've got a car coming? A van? There's a car coming at Orange Cassidy. A white... It is Trent. Oh, okay. And Trent's mom. Oh, yeah, I forgot. They did that thing earlier. Now, Trent Beretta looks like an athlete, at least. But fortunately, he's partnered with these two very plain, indie-rific looking gentlemen. So here we go. Best friends reunited. They're all beating up on Miro. Like I said, some of these strikes are just weak. It's not good. But then Miro just shoved all three of them. See, that's what this guy should be. I can understand. At least Trent looks like an athlete, but he's still a lot smaller than Miro. You're gonna have to run him over. You're gonna have to run him over that van to stop Miro. Hi, Mom. And he waves. I'm sorry, that part made me laugh. Hi, Mom. He's in her. Hi, Mom. He's going to the van. Oh gosh. Oh no, don't hurt Trent's mom, for crying out loud. He's pounding on, oh gosh, he's pounding on the minivan. Oh no, oh, he almost tore the windshield wipers off. Trent said, nah, I ain't having that, bro. What is that? Is that a Honda? That might cost a few bucks. Oh, his mom, Sue, has saved him. This is shades of Judy Bagwell, ladies and gentlemen. Mom has the minivan, and boy, Trent come bursting out of that thing like a house of fire. House of fire, house of fire. Come on, Miro. Is this false count anywhere? Miro is picking up the Mortal Kombat. Okay, that's an empty cabinet. I'm sorry. He has picked up the Mortal Kombat cabinet. He is going to slam this into Trent Beretta. Trent Beretta will die. Nope. Out of the way just in the nick of time. But yeah, that looked a little too light to be a real arcade cabinet. Okay. Grab the chair to the head. A stool type chair, nonetheless. Trent Beretta spear through a table. Oh my god. Oh my god. Where's Joey Styles when we need him? Oh my god. Oh my god. It is chaos. The best man, Miro. Normal guy, Chuck. Power slam through another table. This may be the win right here. 1, 2, and 3. At least they pin Kip Sabian and not Miro. Oh boy. Whoa. Whole lot of silly. Maybe it was fun for some. I don't know. There were parts of that. I can't. Like I said, everything's not black and white. And I like Miro for what he was able to do in this match. The minivan thing is all silly. The arcade things are all silly. I did kind of laugh when Miro went over to the mom. It was like threatening to tear the windshield wipers off the van. That was kind of funny. I did laugh. I mean, I'm laughing now. But this is your main event talent in 2021, ladies and gentlemen. And Chris Statlander has returned. Trent Beretta has returned. So there you go. And Sue's happy. She's, raising the fist behind the wheel of the minivan, giving a thumbs up. Way to go, Sue. Sue, the new Judy Bagwell of professional wrestling. Way to go, Mom, in the minivan. All right. That has done it for AEW Dynamite. They're going to their next movie. Who cares? All right. So, we're going to see the accountant with Ben Affleck. That's fun. All right. How's my recap of this show? Real quick. 75% thumbs up, about 25% thumbs down, or at least sideways, I guess, in the words of Simon Miller. The arcade thing was just silly. I know that's part of Kip Sabian's gimmick. He's a video game nerd, okay. Just one of those crazy hardcore matches that really don't make sense. At least they pinned Kip and not Miro. I hate when Miro looks bad. I don't know. I'm just a Miro mark, I guess. But overall, good show. Way better than Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw was a snooze fest. This, at least, was entertaining. Are people going to crap? I know Corny's going to crap on it. He craps on just about everything AEW. Certainly going to crap on that last match. I even crapped on it a little bit. But definitely overall, though, the far superior product, the far better wrestling show, angles that made more sense, and just not boring. You have to give them credit for that. They're not boring. And, people say this all the time, and I use it as kind of a catchphrase or whatever. Wrestling should be fun. Wrestling should be fun. But I like seriousness in my wrestling too. That was a little bit too silly, but like I said, overall, good show. So thumbs up AEW. WWE better get your act together for SmackDown. Of course, that has been the better show lately. It's on the bigger network, so maybe they put more emphasis on it. Sup, just dropping in on my break. So Dustin, it's over. We're actually on the accountant now on TNT. But I was just kind of wrapping up my thoughts here. I thought this show was pretty solid, and trying to turn this off. So I don't want to watch the accountant. There we go. There goes the end of 80. What's left of TNT. Very solid all the way around. A silly main event. You have to watch it for yourself. It's called Arcade Anarchy, with Kip Sabian, Miro, and Chuck Taylor, and what was the other guy? Oh, Orange Juice Cassidy, of course. Yeah, the Mimosa Man. Pretty silly, but other than that, the show was 75% of that show was dang good. I enjoyed it. Way better than Raw. Raw was got a little crazy at work. Damn storm. Yeah, tell me about it. Before I went on the air, it sounded like a thunder boom, thunderbolt, lightning bolt, whatever you want to call it, right by my window. Scared the living dog out of me. If we had got that on camera, that that'd be worth something maybe. But as it is, yeah, man, it was a good show. So I appreciate the drop in, man. But I think I'm getting ready. They're still wasting Miro's talent. Yes, I agree. Though he was the best part of that match. I said that earlier. He was the best part of the match. He was good in his part. But like I said, if you're going to team him with Kip Sabian, and Kip Sabian's going to get pinned by these indie-rific, fleshy white guys, other than Trent, who I think it could be used so much better. Then yeah, there. It's the same complaint we had in WWE, and now it's happening in AEW. Does anybody know how to book a monster anymore? I mean, the guy looks like $1 million. You know, he looks like a star. Use him. You know, that's why you signed him. Not to do this silliness. Lucky you didn't lose power for sure. Catch highlights in a few days. Yeah, they usually put some highlights up on YouTube tomorrow. I don't lose power here too much. We have underground. Our electrical is buried here. We don't have the power lines like some neighborhoods. But every once in a while, an idiot will hit a transformer. So that's usually what happens to the power around here. So I'm kind of lucky. I'm in one of those neighborhoods. You know, other people, the wind gets to blowing, the power line comes down. Here comes the electric company. It takes a few hours to get back. I've been very fortunate in this neighborhood to have our electrical buried, even through some of these, like some of these near miss hurricanes that we've had, where the winds have gotten real high. I've been lucky. I have not had real long term power outages. So yeah. But Dustin, yeah, I'm glad you dropped in. Like I said, yeah, I agree with the Miro thing. Hope you have a good night at work. I'm gonna wrap this thing up because I don't think there's much more I can say about the show. Just recap real quick for anybody that didn't get to see the show. Fantastic opening match, Christian Cage and Frankie Kazarian. Then we had Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers against the Lucha Brothers and the Laredo Kid. That one got a little messy toward the end, but otherwise good match. What do we have? Nyla Rose and Bunny against Hirokata Shida and Tai Conte or Tay Conte. Once again, can't say really anything bad about it. It was a solid women's match. Cool deal. Good night, sir. Yep, I'm just gonna wrap this thing and then I'm gonna head out. And Arcade Anarchy was a little silly, but you know, for what it wasn't the worst match I've ever seen. Definitely, definitely better than Monday Night Raw. It had some entertaining spots in it, but overall it was kind of goofy. So, but you know, they're not all winners. Next week, of course, my least favorite tag team is teaming up with Moxley, so we'll see how that goes. But anyway, yeah. So that wraps AEW. I'm going to take off. This is Jason Willis for the Willis Show. We're going to end the stream, and like I said, if you didn't get to watch this live, you know, of course, you know, make some comments once this uploads, and you know, I'll gladly respond back. I try to respond back to a lot of the comments that I get. So have a good evening. Hope you enjoyed Dynamite. Hope you all you got to watch the show. If you didn't, try to catch some highlights on YouTube or watch a replay. Good night from the Willis Dome. I'm glad the storms have kind of calmed down over here.